In this video, I'm going to do a step-by-step beginner tutorial on how to use the Blofin crypto exchange. If you're looking to learn how to trade futures on Blofin, I made a separate tutorial for that, and I'll be sure to leave a link to that video in the description down below for anyone that might find that helpful. In this video, I'll show you how to create your account, where to go if you want to buy some crypto using fiat, and how to transfer crypto assets onto the Blofin platform from another exchange or wallet address. After that, I'll show you how to transfer your assets into your spot account. Then I'll take you into the spot market, show you the different pairings, and get you familiar with the user interface. After that, I'll show you how to buy and sell crypto using market orders, limit orders, and how you can use a trigger order as a stop loss. All of that and more with some tips and tricks along the way. If this is your first time signing up on Blofin, I left you a link in the description of this video, as well as in the pinned comment down below. If you use that link when signing up, you're going to save 5% on all your trading fees for the lifetime of your account. Blofin is also often running promotions for people who are signing up for the first time. These could be deposit bonuses, mystery boxes, giveaways, airdrops, and more. So if you use my link when signing up, not only will you save 5% on all your trading fees for the lifetime of your account, but you'll also be eligible for the current promotion, whatever that might be by the time you're watching this video. You'll also be supporting my channel at no extra cost to you. This video is not financial advice. This video is for educational purposes only. Always do your own research before ever using a crypto exchange, including Blofin. I also left you some timestamps in the description down below, so at any point, feel free to skip ahead to a section that might be most relevant to you. Aside from that, don't forget to leave me a like and hit subscribe for future content. Let's get into the video. If you click on my link in the description of this video or in the pinned comment down below, you'll be redirected to this page here, where you can create an account by simply using an email or a phone number. At the time of recording, KYC is not necessary. You'll also notice that you can get up to $5,000 in welcoming bonuses. The more that you deposit onto the platform and the more trading that you do, the bigger your bonus will be, up to $5,000. So not only will you get a 5% discount on all your trading fees, but you can get up to $5,000 in welcoming bonuses, at least at the time of recording, perhaps even more by the time you're watching this video. You can use that money to place trades, offset your fees, and the profits are yours to keep. So simply put in an email or phone number, come up with a good password, then come down here, check this box, and click on sign up. Once you sign up and sign into Blofin, you'll arrive on this page here. To find your bonuses, just simply come right up here where it says more, and then click here on welcome bonus. On this page here, you'll find all the different bonuses that you can unlock. And these are in addition to the 5% discount on all your trading fees that you're going to get if you use my link when signing up. You can scroll through some of these. Some of them are really easy, like first deposit, first trade. There's some challenge rewards right here. So just scroll through, take a look at these. And if there's any of these that you're going to be doing anyways, just make sure to come in here and claim your bonuses. Down at the bottom of the page here, you'll find some notes regarding these bonuses, as well as the terms and conditions. So be sure to give those a good read through and claim yourself some bonuses. And as I mentioned before, KYC and VPNs are not necessary for using this platform, at least at the time of recording. Now that could change in the future, so towards the end of this tutorial, I'll show you where to go to get verified in case it becomes necessary by the time you're watching this video. If you'd like to buy some crypto using fiat, you'll find all your fiat purchasing options if you come right up here, top left-hand side, and click where it says buy crypto. On this page here, you can choose the fiat currency you wish to spend by clicking right here. Then select the currency that you wish to spend in this drop-down menu, or you can search for it in the search bar. I'll go ahead and just leave this on USD. Then you can type in this box right here how much you wish to spend. Then you can choose the crypto that you wish to receive by clicking right here where it says USDT. Then you can select it from this drop-down menu. At the time of recording, that's USDT, Ethereum, or Bitcoin. It's probably best just to buy Tether because you can always use that Tether to purchase whatever crypto you want on the Blofin spot market, which I'll be demonstrating in this tutorial. So I'll just leave this on USDT. Then down here, you can choose your payment gateway, and these are third-party service providers. They're perfectly fine, but you will have to create an account with that service provider, and you'll have to go through KYC with that service provider as well. Another thing to pay attention to is the fees. Although these platforms are perfectly fine, I find that the fees are not the most competitive. So always pay attention to the fees. Blofin will likely be showing you your most competitive option at the top here. So in my case, that would be Alchemy. And for my $500 spend, I'd be receiving approximately 478 Tether. You'll also be able to explore the multiple different payment methods that the third-party service provider has to offer. So in the case of Alchemy, that would be Visa, MasterCard, Google Pay, and if I click here where it says more, you can see they also offer Apple Pay. So once you click on the service provider that you wish to use, you'd come down here at the bottom and you'd click on Buy Now. Then you'll be redirected to that third-party service provider. From there, you'll need to create your account, complete KYC, then follow that provider's instructions on how to complete your purchase. Once your purchase is complete, the funds will be sent into your Blofin funding account. And to get there, you'd simply come up here where it says Assets, and then click on Funding in this drop-down menu. And here's where you'll find your crypto after purchasing it with fiat through a third-party service provider. If you'd like to simply deposit some crypto onto the Blofin platform from another exchange or a wallet address, you can get that done from your funding account dashboard. If you're not on your funding account dashboard, you can get here by coming up to Assets and then clicking on the funding option in this drop-down menu. Then on this page here, come over here on the right-hand side and click where it says Deposit. And this will bring you over to the Blofin crypto deposit form. Then on this page here, you can choose the crypto that you wish to deposit onto the Blofin platform by clicking on this box right here. Then you can select the crypto you wish to deposit from this drop-down menu, or you can search for it in the search bar up above. I'll go ahead and just leave this on Tether. Next, you'll need to choose the network that you wish to complete the deposit over by clicking on this box right here. Then Blofin will be displaying all the available networks that you can use to transfer your assets onto the platform. Just make sure that you match the network on both sides of this. So wherever you're sending the crypto from, make sure that it supports the network and that you match it on both sides. So for this demonstration, I'll go ahead and use the Bet20 network, which is the Binance chain. So I'll go ahead and give that a click. Then Blofin will be generating a deposit address for that crypto asset as well as the network. You'll be able to see a QR code right here. So if you're sending in from a smartphone, you can always scan that QR code to get this done. But you'll also see your deposit address displayed down below. To copy that address, you just simply click right here on Copy. Now, if you're looking to transfer your assets from an exchange like Coinbase, you're looking for the Send and Receive button. And of course, you would select Send. If you're sending from Kraken over to Blofin, you're looking for the Transfer button. And on other major exchanges like Binance or MEXC, you're simply looking for the crypto withdrawal button, which can be found on the dashboard of that platform. For this demonstration, I'm going to go ahead and send some Tether onto Blofin from my MetaMask wallet. So to get this done, I'm going to come up here, top right hand side of the screen, and click on the MetaMask icon, which is an extension on my browser. And I have a little bit of Tether inside my MetaMask on the Binance chain. So the first thing I need to do is click right here where it says Ethereum mainnet. And now I need to switch the network over to Binance chain. Now I'm using the Binance network inside of MetaMask, which matches the network that I'm making the deposit onto Blofin over. Remember, make sure that the network matches. So if you're sending crypto from another exchange onto Blofin, just make sure that you match the network on both sides. You don't want to send from one network and into another, or you will lose your crypto. So I have a little bit of Tether over here. So what I'm going to do is click right here on USDT. And then I'm going to click right here on Send. Now I'm going to paste in my Blofin deposit address for Tether on the Binance network into this box right here. And I've already copied the address. So I'm going to right click and paste. Now I can choose how much Tether I wish to send from my MetaMask wallet and onto the Blofin platform. I'll just go ahead and do 200 Tether. And now I'm going to come down here and click on Next. Now I can review the estimated gas fee. So because I'm using MetaMask, I need to pay a gas fee in order to confirm this transaction on the blockchain. And the gas fee is always paid out of the native token for the network that you're using. So I'm on the Binance chain. That means the native token is BNB. So this gas fee is going to be paid out of my BNB balance inside my MetaMask wallet. If I was using Ethereum, Ethereum would be the native token. Now, if you don't have a MetaMask wallet and you'd like to learn more about this, I do have a complete step-by-step beginner tutorial on how to use MetaMask as an extension on your browser. And I also have a complete step-by-step beginner tutorial on how to use the MetaMask mobile app. So I'll leave a link for those videos in the description down below for anyone that might find that helpful. So this gas fee is only 4 cents, which is perfectly fine with me. So I'm going to come down here and click on confirm. And now that transaction is pending. So soon the tether is going to be on its way from my MetaMask wallet and onto the Blofin platform. And there she goes. Once that transaction is confirmed on the blockchain, those funds are going to be available for me to trade on Blofin. So now that I've deposited some tether onto the Blofin platform, I can find it by simply coming up here where it says assets and then clicking funding in this drop-down menu. And as you can see, there's now 200 USDT in my funding account, and we can see my tether right here. Now that I have some tether on the platform inside my funding account, I'll need to transfer it from my funding account and into my spot account before I can do any buying and selling on the spot market. And to get this done, we can use the transfer button over here on the right-hand side, found on our funding account dashboard. And we'll go ahead and just give that a click. In this pop-up window here, we can transfer assets between all of our accounts. And these are internal transfers and there's no fees to get this done. So in my case here, you can see that I'm set up to transfer USDT from futures account and into funding account. So the first thing I need to do is I need to click on these little arrows right here in the middle, just like so, and switch those around. Now I'm set to transfer from funding account and into futures account. So the next thing I need to do is click on this box right here and then select spot account from this drop-down menu. Now I'm ready to transfer USDT from my funding account and into my spot account. You'll be able to see your available balance right here, so you'll know exactly what you're working with. You can always transfer a custom amount if you wish, or if you want to transfer all of it, just click here on transfer all. Then click on confirm. And success! I've now transferred the funds out of my funding account and into my spot account. If we come over here on the left-hand side and click on spot account, we can now see the tether inside my spot account, and now I'm ready to buy and sell crypto on the spot market. Now that the funds are in my spot account, I'm ready to trade on the spot market. And to get into the spot market, we'll simply come right up here and we'll click on spot. And this will bring you into the spot market user interface where you can buy and sell crypto on the Blofin spot market. Before I break down the user interface, I'll show you where you can find the pairings. The pairings are located right up here, top left-hand side. So in my case where it says BTC USDT, just give that a click. Then down below in this drop-down menu, you'll see all the available pairings on Blofin. At the time of recording, these are the USDT pairings. This means all these pairings are quoted in Tether. If I want to buy a coin using these pairings, I need USDT to make the purchase. And if I sold a coin using these pairings, I'd receive Tether for the sale. So what you would do here is you'd choose the crypto that you wish to either buy or sell by simply clicking on it. You can also search for it in the search bar up above, just like so. Once you find the crypto you wish to buy or sell, you just simply click on it, just like this. Now, as you can see, I just switched the pairing to Solana versus Tether. If I want to get back to Bitcoin, I'd give this a click. And I can see Bitcoin up at the top. I'd give that a click. And as you can see, I'm back to the Bitcoin pairing. So choose the crypto that you wish to buy or sell by simply selecting its pairing. Of course, right here we have our price action chart showing us the asset's performance over a selected time frame. You can see in my case here, if I come up here to my time frames, that I'm currently set on a 1 hour time frame. That means each one of these candlesticks down below represents an hour of time. If you want to change the time frame you're viewing, just click on the time frame you wish to view. So if I want a daily, I'd click right here on 1 day. And now I've switched the chart over to a daily chart. Now each one of these candlesticks represents 1 day of time. If you want to find additional time frames, just click on this little arrow right here. You'll get a drop-down menu with additional time frames. Simply click on the one that you wish to view. This chart is powered by TradingView, so you're going to have access to some drawing tools as well as some basic indicators from TradingView. You'll be able to find your drawing tools over here on the left-hand side of the chart. And beside each one of these drawing tools is a tiny little arrow. If you give that a click, it'll expand into a drop-down menu where you'll find additional drawing tools. If you want to make a tab of some of your favorite drawing tools, just click on the star next to the drawing tool that you wish to add. So for example, let's go ahead and do a trend line. I'm going to come back over here, click on this little triangle. We'll do a horizontal just like so. We'll come over here, we'll do a Fibonacci retracement. We'll click right here on this star. Then we'll come down here. Let's go ahead and add a brush. I'll be using that later in the tutorial. And let's go ahead and add a rectangle. Now I'll click off to the side, and as you can see, I made a little tab here of some of my favorite drawing tools, and you can drag it anywhere on the chart that you like it. If you want to add one of these drawing tools to the chart, just simply left click on the drawing tool you wish to add, and then bring it over to the chart. So for example, I'll click here on horizontal line. I'll come over here to the chart, left click. Now as you can see, I just added a horizontal to the chart. If I want to move it, I can grab onto it, drag it around, so I could bring it up here to resistance, maybe something like this. And if I want to delete it, I can just click on this little trash icon inside this tab. And just like that, it's gone. So take some time, play around with the drawing tools, and get to know how each one of them works. If you'd like to add an indicator to the chart, just come right up here and click on this little icon right here. Then you'll get this little pop-up window where you can add a basic indicator from TradingView. You can scroll through them with the wheel of your mouse just like so, but if there's something specific that you're looking for, you can search for it in the search bar. So let's go ahead and do an RSI. I'll just type in RSI. I can see the relative strength index right here, so I'll go ahead and give that a click. I'll close this out. And as you can see, I just added the relative strength index to the bottom of the chart. If I want to get rid of that, I just come over here and click on this X. And it's gone. Personally, I like to use TradingView directly whenever I'm doing my technical analysis, and I'll quickly bring it into frame. Here on TradingView, you have access to more data, more indicators, you can backtest strategies, look at different asset classes. There's just a heck of a lot more that you can do with TradingView directly. And you can use TradingView for free. There are some pop-up advertisements when you're using it for free. That can be a little bit distracting, but aside from that, it works perfectly fine. My version here is a paid version, so at any point if you want to try out one of their paid plans, you can do that for free for up to 30 days. And then you can make an informed decision if TradingView is a good fit for you or not. So what I'll do is I'll leave a link for TradingView in the description of this video down below, as well as in the pinned comment. I also have a step-by-step beginner tutorial on how to set up and use TradingView. So I'll leave a link for that video as well, and you can find that in the description down below, as well as the pinned comment. Next to our price action chart, we have the order book. And that's showing us where market participants have placed their buy orders and their sell orders. Up here in red, we have what's known as the asks. These are the price points that market participants have placed their sell orders at. And they're doing that by using limit orders, which I'll be demonstrating in this tutorial. Down below in green, we have what's known as the bids. These are the price points that market participants have placed their buy orders at. Once again, they're doing that by using limit orders. In the middle of the order book, we have what's known as the mid price. So all the asks up above will be greater than the mid price, and all the bids down below will be less than the mid price. When a trader comes along and executes a market order, they're matched up with the best available price off the order book, and the trade is executed immediately. And you can see these trades happening in real time if you just come up here and click where it says trade history. Inside of trade history, we can see all these trades happening in real time. So all the buys are coming in green and all the sells are coming in red. Of course, in the price column of this panel, we can see the price point those successful trades were executed at. In the amount column, we can see the size of the trade that went through. And over here in the time column, we can see the time that successful trade was executed at. When you want to get back to your order book, just simply come over here and click on order book. And next to your order book is where you'll find your order panel, where you can be a buyer or a seller using market orders, limit orders, and you can use a trigger order as a form of a stop loss. And I'll go ahead and demonstrate these. First, I'll demonstrate a market order. And these order types are nice and simple. They're going to execute immediately at the best available price off the order book. So what we'll do is we'll come up here to the order panel and we'll choose if we're going to be a buyer or a seller. I'll demonstrate as a buyer. Next, we'll make sure we're set to market right here. Next, we can choose how much of the asset that we wish to purchase in this box right here. Or if we want to choose how much tether we wish to spend, we can click on the amount box and we can click on total. Now I've configured this box to choose how much of my available balance that I wish to spend on the asset. Of course, you'll see your available balance right here. So you can choose to spend a custom amount if you wish. Or you can use this slider bar down below. You could slide it up to 50%. That means you'll be spending 50% of your available balance on the asset. If you were to slide this up to 100%, that would mean you'd be spending 100% of your available balance on the asset. I'll go ahead and just click right here on 50%. Once you get the order set up the way that you want it, you just come down here and click on buy. Then you'll get your order confirmation pop-up window. So confirm the details are what you intended. And if it is, you just come down here and click on confirm. And just like that, I immediately bought some Bitcoin at the best available price off of the order book. If we come down here and click on order history, we can see the details of that order right here. If you come over here under status, you can see that this order filled immediately at the best available price on the order book. If we come back up here in the order panel, you can see my Bitcoin that I purchased right here. Now, if I want to sell that Bitcoin using a market order, what I would do is I'd come up here, click on sell, click on market, and then I can click right here where it says total, select amount, and now I can choose how much of the asset that I wish to sell. And of course, I can see my available balance right here. So I could type in a custom amount if I wish, or I can just simply use this slider bar. I'll go ahead and just slide this up to 100%. And then once you have the order set up the way that you want it, you'd come down here, click on sell. You'll get your order confirmation pop-up window, confirm the details are what you intended. If they are, come down here and click on confirm. And just like that, I sold my Bitcoin at the best available price off of the order book. Now I'll demonstrate a limit order. Limit orders will give you the ability to choose a price point that you wish to be a buyer of an asset or a price point that you wish to sell an asset. But you will need the price of the asset to reach your order price before that order will fill and execute. So for example, let's imagine that I want to be a buyer of Bitcoin. And maybe I think Bitcoin's going to move to a lower price point. Perhaps when I'm looking at the chart, I'm interested in being a buyer if the price of Bitcoin was to reach somewhere down around this little cluster of price action right here. So just for the purposes of demonstration, what I could do is grab a horizontal line out of my little drawing tool tab here, or you can grab it from your tools over here. And let's go ahead and come over here to the chart and I'll mark a spot, maybe something like this. We can see in the not so distant past that Bitcoin was finding this area as resistance for a short period of time before eventually breaking out above it right here. So maybe I'm thinking to myself that Bitcoin might retrace down to that level and test it as support. And perhaps I want to place a limit order to buy some Bitcoin down at that price point. So now that I've put a horizontal on the chart, I can see a price point on the y-axis of the chart correlating to that horizontal at 52,522. And for the purposes of demonstration, let's use that price point to place a limit order to buy some Bitcoin. So what we'll do is we'll come over here to the order panel, we'll make sure it's set to buy, and we'll click right here on limit. Now I can type that order price into this box right here. So I'm going to go ahead and type in 52,522. Then in this box right here, I can choose how much of the asset I wish to purchase if this order was to fill. Or down here in the total box, I can choose how much of my available balance that I wish to place in this buy order. And of course, you could always just use this slider bar right here. For this demonstration, I'll go ahead and I'll put 100 tether into this buy order. You can see in the mount box right here that Blofin has calculated how much Bitcoin I'd be purchasing for 100 tether if the price of Bitcoin was to get down to 52,522. Once you have your limit order set up the way that you want it, you just come down here and click on buy. You'll get your order confirmation pop-up window, so confirm the details are what you intended. In my case, this looks good, so I'm going to come down here and click on confirm. Now I've placed that limit order onto the order book to purchase Bitcoin if the price of Bitcoin was to get down to 52,522. If we come down here and click on open orders, we'll be able to see the details of our limit order that we placed on the order book. At any point, if you want to cancel the order, you just come over here and click on cancel. And just like that, I took that order off of the order book. Now I'll demonstrate how you can use a limit order to sell crypto. So the first thing we'll do is come up here to the order panel and we'll click on sell. Then we'll click right here on limit. Now we need to choose a price point that we wish to place a sell order at. So let's head on over here to the chart. And just for the purposes of demonstration, let's imagine that I think Bitcoin is going to work its way up somewhere around this level right in here. And maybe I'm interested in placing a sell order somewhere around that level. So what I'll do is I'll grab a horizontal here for my little drawing tab, and I'm going to go ahead and mark out an area of resistance on the chart, maybe something like this. We can see in the recent history of price action that that area was found as resistance right here. And it was also found as resistance on this touch right here. So maybe I'm thinking to myself, you know what? If Bitcoin does work its way back up, maybe it's going to hit that area of resistance, and maybe it's going to reject from there and move to a lower price level. So perhaps I want to try to place a sell order at that price point. So now that I've marked that area with a horizontal on my chart, I can now see a price point correlating to that horizontal at 72,979. So we'll come back over here to the order panel, and I'm going to type that into price. So we're going to go 72,979. Now I can choose the amount of the asset that I wish to sell if this order was to fill. And for this demonstration, I'll go ahead and just use this slider bar, and I'll slide it up to 100%. Once you get your sell order set up the way that you want it, you'd come down here and click on sell. Confirm the details are what you intended. If they are, click on confirm. Now I've placed that sell order onto the order book at the price point of 72,979. So if Bitcoin was to work its way up to that price point and hit that level at 72,979, my order is going to fill and I'll be selling all of my Bitcoin. But remember, you need the price of the asset to reach your order price before your order will be executed. I can also see the details of this order if I come down here, click on open orders, and here's where you'll be able to see your sell order that you placed on the order book. If you want to cancel it, just come over here and click on cancel. And just like that, I took that sell order off of the order book. So as you can see, limit orders do give you the ability to be a little bit more strategic about your buys and sells by choosing a price point that you wish to either buy some crypto or sell some crypto. But always keep in mind that you need the price of the asset to cooperate. So in my case here, maybe Bitcoin does retrace, maybe somewhere down around here, but then finds support and then moves to the upside. Of course, I wouldn't be buying any Bitcoin because my order down here at 52,500 failed to fill. Or maybe Bitcoin does get down there, hits my price point, filling my order to buy some Bitcoin, but then price just continues to the downside. That would obviously put me at a loss. In the selling scenario, maybe Bitcoin does start to work its way up, but then rolls over right here and moves to the downside. Of course, I'd still be holding onto my Bitcoin because the price of Bitcoin failed to reach my order price at 72,979. Of course, if Bitcoin was to come up, hit my price point, filling my order, and then keep going to the upside, I'd be missing out on that upside movement because I would have sold my Bitcoin at this price point right here. So a couple really basic considerations when choosing if a limit order is appropriate for you. Now I'll show you how you can set up a stop loss. So to get this done, we'll come up here to the order panel and we'll click right here on sell. Next, we'll click here on trigger. Now what we need to do is we need to choose a price point that we want to set our stop loss at. So let's quickly head on over here to the chart. And just for the purposes of demonstration, let's imagine that I just bought some Bitcoin right here. And maybe I'm looking at this chart and I'm thinking to myself, if Bitcoin begins to roll over from here and gets below this wick right here, then perhaps I want to sell my Bitcoin and get the heck out of the way, because maybe I think that if that level is taken out, that Bitcoin's just going to keep moving to the downside. So maybe I want to manage my risk somewhere right around this wick right here. So what I'll do is I'll grab a horizontal here to my little tab, and I'm going to mark an area somewhere just below that wick, maybe something like this. Now I can see a price point on the y-axis of the chart that's correlating to that horizontal at 60,440. And for this demonstration, let's imagine that I want to set my stop loss at that price point. So we'll come over here to the order panel and we'll type that into trigger price. We'll go 60,440. So if the price of Bitcoin hits that price level, I want Blofin to sell my Bitcoin. So the next thing we need to do is come down here and make sure that this box right here is set to market. This means that if the trigger price of 60,440 is hit, that my Bitcoin will sell immediately at the best available price on the order book when the trigger condition gets hit. So this is already set up just fine. I'm going to go ahead and leave it right on that. Next, we'll choose how much of the asset we wish to sell if our trigger price gets hit. And for this demonstration, I'll just go ahead and use the slider bar. I'll bring this up to 100%. And this means I'll be selling all of my Bitcoin if that trigger price gets hit. Once you have your stop loss set up the way that you want it, come down here, click on sell. Then confirm the details are what you intended. So in my case here, my trigger price is going to be 60,440. And if that price point gets hit, my order to sell will be placed as a market order, which means it's going to sell at the best available price off the order book. And I can see the amount of the asset I'll be selling right here if that trigger condition gets hit. This looks good to me, so I'm going to come down here and click on confirm. And now I've set that stop loss. So if Bitcoin does roll over from here and it comes down hitting 60,440, my Bitcoin is going to be sold at the best available price off of the order book. We can see the details of the stop loss if we come down here and click on open orders, then click here on trigger. And here's where you'll see the details of your trigger order to sell your coins. And of course, in my case here under status, this is obviously untriggered, as Bitcoin's trading at 64,163. If at any point you'd like to cancel your stop loss, you just come over here and click on cancel. And just like that, I canceled that trigger order. Here's where to get verified, just in case it becomes necessary at some point in the future. To get verified, you just simply come up here to your profile icon, and then click right here on identification. Then on this page here, you'd come down here where it says personal information verification, and over here on the right hand side, you'd click on verify now. Then on this page here, you'll have to present a government issued document, such as an ID card, passport, resident permit, or driver's license. So the first step is to click right here and choose the country that issued your document. Next, choose your document type by simply clicking on the document you wish to use. So for driver's license, you just simply click right here. Then down below, you'll need to upload a photo of that document in this box right here. And if you want to proceed with your phone, you can always click right here on continue with phone. Once your document is uploaded, you'd click on next to move to the next step of this process. Once Blofin has confirmed your documents, your account will now be verified. And there you have it, your introduction to using the Blofin crypto exchange. If you got some value out of that, don't forget to leave me a like and hit subscribe for future content. Also, feel free to check out my other Blofin tutorials, which I've put together in a playlist on my YouTube channel. Thanks so much for coming by and checking out this video. Looking forward to seeing you in the next one. And until I do, have yourself a powerful day.